Here we go, the Chargers getting back onto the board here on day one of free agency. According to Adam Schefter, former Ravens running back Gus Edwards has reached an agreement on a 2-year deal. With the Chargers, Edwards will now be reuniting with his former Ravens and current Chargers assistant Greg Roman, but also will be playing for his former head coach and John Harbaugh's brother, Jim Harbaugh, in LA. So a lot of connections here with Gus Edwards and the Chargers, and now it looks like he will replace Austin Ekeler as their go-to main down maybe not bell cow, but main running back in short distance situations. Let's dive into what Gus Edwards brings to the Chargers. Now, the first thing you see when you watch Gus Edwards play is his fierce mentality. He don't care who's in front of him. He is going to lower his shoulder and just get right through. He also has really good speed for his 6'1 frame to get through defenders, right? On this play, again, just gets through a couple of defenders, fights for those extra yards, and is able to just keep turning those legs. Again, let's watch this next one here versus the Bengals. We're going to get a handoff to Gus up the right side. Now, we see incredible vision, right? Follows his blockers, cuts back inside, gets through that arm tackle, and gets into the second level. At this point, we just want to see him, draw some extra yards. Does it there a little bit, gets an extra 1 or 2 yards after that first contact. I love to see the side of Gus Edwards. Now, according to a lot of people in LA, Chargers were kind of over having Austin Ekeler. He is a free agent along with Joshua Kelly, but you still have Isaiah Spiller, a guy they drafted in the 4th round a couple of years ago, who they're still trying to experiment with, still trying to see if he's that guy. But when you take away the name and look at the production over the last couple of years, Austin Ekeler is taking a little bit of a drop down, right? This season, the Chargers actually ranked, guys, listen to this, okay? The Chargers last year ranked 24th in rush attempts per game, which is bad, right? 24th in rush yards per game, 27th in yards per rush, and 21 in rushing touchdowns. I'll tell you one thing. Gus Edwards is a guy who will bring those numbers up. Last season, he averaged 4.1 yards per carry, but don't get it twisted. Over the past 4 years before that, he's averaged 5 yards or more per carry. That is amazing work. Also, he gets touchdowns. Last season, had 13 touchdowns. So you talk about touchdowns per game being one of the worst in the NFL, that's going to get a major bump. You talk about rushing yards per game at a really low, get that a bump up too, because Gus Edwards is that guy, okay? Now, I don't want to say he's going to be a day one workhorse for this team, because who knows? Maybe they go and draft someone and allow Gus Edwards to be, the second or the 1A or the 1B of whoever they draft, or even if they want to bring in like an Aaron Jones to come in and be a two-headed back, right? I think that could be a possibility. But when you sit down and look at the stats, they needed to get rid of Austin Ekeler. And I know a lot of guys love Austin Ekeler from what he's done over the past. But like I said, take away the name and look at the production. It wasn't there. For Gus Edwards, it's been there. He has been a really good running back coming off a career year carries, career year in yards, in touchdowns. The man is coming off a great season, deserves a payday, and gets it here in LA. Let me know in the comments down below a letter grade for this signing. I'm going to give it an A. I think Gus Edwards is underrated, and I think he is a fierce competitor that wants to win football games. Now, with that being said, I think we need to talk about what's next. Obviously, you bring in a new running back, but you still have a tight end opening. Do you go out and get Brock Bowers in the first round? Maybe, right? There's talk about trading Mike Williams, trading Keenan Allen. Does that happen? I don't know. And then you have defensively, Kenneth Murray, a free agent. Probably let him walk, right? You have Michael Davis and Alohi Gilman as a free agent. You got to bring back Alohi Gilman, right? Chargers fans love Alohi Gilman, so got to bring him back. And then defensively, do you get rid of Khalil Mack? Do you get rid of Joey Bosa? What is next for the Chargers? They have no cap space. They need to make some moves. Comment down below your prediction. Do they go and make some moves? Do they wait until the draft? Do they make trades to open up cap space? What should the Chargers do next? Make sure you guys do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Join the family. We'll be covering the Chargers for the rest of the offseason, so make sure you guys are here for that. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.